Hello everybody. As you know, there is a madness sweeping the world in which, semi out of the blue, the entire white race, white culture and white civilization are being vilified for every ill plaguing every non-white person in every society imaginable. And I want to very briefly expose an article to you, or a matter to you, with which you may not be familiar, which you may not have seen in all of the reports doing the rounds of the crazy things happening in the USA and Europe this year, and to some extent over the past 3 or 4 years. This is reported by the Cauldron Pool 5 weeks ago, and it quotes the Washington Post. It is entitled, "Classical Music Branded Racist Because Mostly White People Enjoy It." Classical music is racist, evident by the fact that there is a disproportionate amount of white musicians in classical orchestras, according to the Washington Post. The piece, penned by classical music critic Michael Andor Brodeur, and entitled "That Sound," so now we're talking about the title of the original article, "That Sound You're Hearing is Classical Music's Long Overdue Reckoning with Racism," argues that black musicians make up approximately 1.8% of orchestra musicians, according to a recent study. The systemic racism that runs like rot through the structures of the classical music world exists somewhere between broad statistical data and intimate personal disclosure, the article states. Now, their reference point would be the fact that 13% of black music, 13% of the US population is black. Now, the nonsense in this is clear for anybody with a little bit of common sense to tell. Clearly, white music or classical music is dominated by white people in the same way that the Indian game of, what is it called, Kabali, you know that game that the Indians play in India with a little ball and you've got to use your feet and you kick it overhead and so on, is dominated by Indians. But we are being forced to believe that anything that is dominated by us is a product of deliberate racism rather than a product of it coming out of our families and our homes and our clans and our tribes and our nations and our geographical locations, and indeed our race. I'm sure that all of you have seen many articles about this perverted logic. Anyway, that's that really. Thank you for listening. Take good care of yourselves. Like the video, please, or dislike it. And we'll see you soon, we hope. Thank you. Bye-bye.